everyone, Val here, and I wanted to come to you today to give you my update on my weight and fitness. I'm trying, like I said, I had a really bad summer, so I'm trying to get back into the weight loss. When I started out a couple of years ago, I was at 209 with my weight. This week I weighed in at 189.2, or this morning. So when I started a couple of weeks ago, I started back onto my fitness because I had lost weight. I've actually lost more than this, and then I gained some throughout the last year, and when we went on the cruises and over the summer when I just haven't been walking or paying attention to my diet at all, or the foods I'm eating, I should say. I had gained a little bit of that weight back. So I started out at 194 a couple of weeks ago when I got a new app on my phone. It's called MyFitnessPal. I got this from Drive Chef Drew up in Canada, who uses this app, and he's lost over 70 pounds on this app. So when he was talking about it on his channel, I went ahead and downloaded the app onto my phone, and I've been using it for the last couple of weeks. It tracks the calories, the foods I eat. It has a whole directory in there. You can put in what you ate and where from. Like if you ate out at a restaurant, you can put the name of the restaurant in there. It'll pull up the menu. You can tell them what you had to eat, and it'll tell you how many calories and everything. It allows you a certain amount of calories per day based on your age and your height and your weight and all of that, so that you can lose weight and your activity level. So I'm at 15, I believe it's 1,500 and something calories, 1,570 calories. That is my goal for each day to eat. And as I'm eating, I'm putting in my food items. It's subtracting that from my 1570, and then if I do some exercise and I put that in here, it counts those calories burned and allows me a few more calories. So last week, I started at 194 a couple of weeks ago. Last week I had lost 2 pounds and it was 192, and then this morning when I weighed in, I was at 189.2. So this week's loss is 2.8 pounds, and the total loss for the last 2 weeks is 4.8 pounds. This app really helps me out because it's free for one thing, but I become more conscious of the food that I'm just snacking on during the day. Like I have a candy jar on my desk with Fireballs in it because I love Fireballs, but not even realizing every time I eat a Fireball, it's 20 calories. So if I eat 5, 6, 7 Fireballs, it's over 100 calories. So now I put like 3 Fireballs on my desk, and I say that's my allotment for the day. I can't have more than 60 calories because it's mostly sugar, and this thing will warn you when you're going over your sugar or carbohydrates or things like that. Once you put it in, it'll say your goal for carbohydrates is this much. You just consume this much. So you know the rest of the day to cut back on the carbohydrates or the sugars or whatever it is that you're eating. I really like this app, and it's stopping me from that mindless eating stuff where I'm just seeing something and wanting to pick it up and put it in my mouth, because this is keeping me accountable. It doesn't do any good to cheat. If I cheat, I'm just cheating myself. It's not like, oh, I tricked the thing. It thinks I ate the right amount. Well, that's not going to trick the scale when I step on the scale. So the only way to truly lose weight is to not to cheat, to put your calories in and count your calories. And I had a tough day yesterday because I went out to lunch with a girlfriend, and then Steve and I went out to dinner. So as I'm tracking my calories with my girlfriend, I'm thinking, oh, I still have another dinner to go out tonight. I have to be really careful because I'm going to end up not being able to eat. So I came in like 7 calories over, which I think that's very good for eating out twice. I tried to pick really healthy foods at both of the meals, and it showed, because I didn't gain any weight yesterday. I think I had 0.2 ounces from yesterday's weight to today's weight, which normally if I had gone out, I would have probably gained a pound or two, because I wouldn't just mindlessly say, oh, I want the fried onion appetizer or whatever it might be. I would just want those things because I don't get those every day. So this kind of kept me really on track. I didn't have, and I knew I was weighing in, and I knew I was doing the video today, so I didn't have that urge to eat the wrong stuff yesterday. I had no appetizers and no extra foods. So I'm kind of proud of myself for really sticking to it. Now for the walking, I have walked 4 days this week, 4 out of 7. Monday was a holiday, and Steve and I went scuba diving, and scuba diving is a lot of hard work on my legs and my knees. So the calories I burned just scuba diving, I can put in here that we were diving for 45 minutes, and it'll tell me how many calories that I should have burned doing that. So my calories burned actually scuba diving were more than I could have gotten on a treadmill walking. So that really helped out my week with those with that exercise, but it'll take away from my walking because I can't calculate steps underwater. So it looks like I only walked 4 days last week and the 1 day scuba diving, and I took 2 days off walking because I was just too busy. So my average distance of walking for the week, or my weekly distance, was 15.95 miles. And that's an average of 2.28 miles. And again, I didn't have my step counter on Monday for most of the day because I didn't want to wear it down to the area where we dive. I didn't want it to get lost. So there was a lot of steps that I took that weren't calculated at all, because I do use my VeryFit 2.0. And that's counting my steps. And then when I only, for my VeryFit, or my Fitness Pal, I only put in the calories burned from my treadmill steps, the steps that I'm calculating on my treadmill. I'm not putting in all the steps that I walk during the day, because that's not cardio, that's just moving from one place to another. I'm not really trying to work up any kind of cardio doing that. So my average steps again was 2.28. My weekly distance was 15.95, and I had 4 days walking and 1 day scuba diving. So I call that a successful week. I really was conscious of what I was eating. I tried to keep on the treadmill, keep motivated. The last 2 days I have not, but today I am going to try to get on the treadmill some. We're getting ready for a hurricane. We're not sure if it's going to hit us or not, but there's one off the coast, and it's supposed to hit land sometime around Thursday or so. So we are doing a little preparedness for that, just in case it hits us. We did get hit by a hurricane one year and lost power for about 12 days. That's not a lot of fun, and it's good to be prepared just in case. We do have a generator that runs off gas, so we're going to get gasoline and have that available for the generator if we need to hook that up, and just be prepared. So, and I went out and got some water and some other little supplies. We already have batteries and things. We use rechargeable batteries, and I have a stockpile of those because we have a lot of things that run off battery. So in case it does hit us, in case we do lose power, which it seems like even on the smallest storm we lose power for a little bit, but if the whole area loses power, then it takes them a while to get everybody hooked back up. So we're trying to get ready for that. I'm going to do the best I can with my walking today. Hopefully I can get on the treadmill for at least half hour to 45 minutes and get some calories burned off. Make me a pot of chili for dinner. Try to make that as calorie free as I can. And I did buy some really lean ground beef, so that's not much fat in it. But that's my update for this week. How are you guys doing out there if you're trying to get off those summer pounds or whatever, if you're doing a walking challenge or if you're doing a calorie counting challenge or whatever it is. Let me know how you're doing in the comments below and help to support each other in our journeys. And I want to thank everybody for watching and supporting the channel. I really appreciate everybody's comments, and it reminds me to go and check out your page. So please let me know that you're visiting me so that I can check you out. And have a great week coming up. I will catch you on the next video. You'll have a great week. I hope that the hurricane misses all of us. I know there's a lot of people that watch my channel from the East Coast, so be safe out there, and I will catch you on the next video. Thank you.